Hello everyone, welcome to HSMP 5050. This is Healthcare Accounting and Finance. The purpose of this video is just to give you an overview of how the course is going to be structured and laid out throughout the semester, and for us to just walk through so you know where to go to find the assignments, find the content modules, and the assessments, discussion boards, things like that. So we'll start here on the main course homepage. And start with the newsfeed items. I use the newsfeed very frequently to communicate with my online classes, so I will post several times through the week on the newsfeed, so I would recommend that you're logging on and checking at least 2 to 3 times a week, because I will make news item posts regarding upcoming quizzes or assignments. I'll review the quizzes here. I also post our weekly update, so I record a short video every week to review the week before, and it's my opportunity to review over quizzes, assignments, and just give you general information for the class. So do make sure that you're logging on and checking the site. Now you will see one of the first posts is going to be our welcome message. And in this little welcome message, this is going to contain important information about how you're going to access the content modules throughout the semester. So the first thing you'll need to do is go and take your syllabus quiz, and you can click that or get to that by clicking this link embedded here within the newsfeed item, or you can go up to evaluation and over to assessments to your syllabus quiz. Now it will be important that you take that syllabus quiz before you are able to get into the content for the class, because everything will be locked and unavailable to you until you take that syllabus quiz and score a 100%. So you have unlimited tries for this, but I want to encourage you to start early because, again, like I said, you're not going to be able to access any of the content, the exams, the discussion boards, any of the drop boxes until that syllabus quiz is taken and you have achieved 100%. Now, all the quizzes and exams for the semester will require Lockdown Browser, so please make sure that that software is installed on your computer that you will be using. And I have a link here under the content module. This is under overview. I have a link here that will help you install that Lockdown Browser software if you don't have it already. So let's start again. We're under the content module. You can start to see how I have it laid out. This student in this case has already taken the syllabus quiz, so all the information has appeared for them. But we'll start with the course information module. Under this, I have 2 submodules, one for syllabus and one for supplemental information. Under syllabus, of course, is going to contain your course overview video, which is what you're watching right now. It will also contain the syllabus for the semester, as well as a course schedule. Now, what I've done is taken the course schedule directly out of the syllabus and made it its own document as well. That way, it's just a quick glance for you to see upcoming assignments. That way you don't have to sift through the entirety of the syllabus. So let's go back out to course information and look at the other submodule contained there. And that's going to be your supplemental information module. This is going to contain documents that you may or may not find relevant throughout this course, but you may find them relevant in other courses, so I like to post them just in case so you have that extra resource available to you. One thing is going to be your analysis versus summary document. Now, we do have some case studies that we're going to be working on throughout the semester where this analysis versus summary document may come in handy, because you will be reading ethical case studies, and I'm looking for an analysis of that case study and not merely a summary. So we'll navigate back out to course information. Again, you'll see your syllabus and supplemental information content modules. I want to encourage you to kind of look at this picky rules of writing. These are things that I'll look for throughout your project for the semester, as well as your case studies that you'll be turning in, any narratives that you'll be submitting for a grade. And then there's a document here that I like to put up, just how to access the grading rubric that I'll be using. So make sure to go look at those. And we'll go on to the next content module under the table of contents, which will be your assignments. Now all the information here is directly copy and pasted out of the syllabus, but I wanted to give you a quick one-stop shop that you can go and get all the information that you need in regards to your assignments. So you can see under the assignments module, I have several sub-modules, one concerning your quizzes and exams, one concerning your case studies, your homework assignments, your presentation and guest speaker summaries, as well as your final project. Now, each one of those will contain a separate video that will explain the expectations for each one of these graded assignments. You can see case studies here, and your case study assignments will be located in these sub-modules under case study, as well as your homework assignments 1 and 2 will be located here. And as I said, each module is going to have a video that goes over the expectations, so we can scroll on down. And some of these will have the drop boxes linked up so you can submit right from that module. So let's scroll back up. The next thing we can see is to correlate with the course calendar. I have a weekly module set up. So we'll start with week 1, and this is going to go over our Introduction to Finance, Chapter 1 module for the week, and Chapter 2, the Financial Environment. So we can see here you've got your lecture slides available to you, as well as the video recording for each one of those modules. So follow along on your notes and with your text as we go along through the recording. We'll scroll on down. You can see each module has some documents in it until we get to about week 8. This is usually when we have spring break, so I don't assign any assignments for that week. And then down here at the bottom, you can see we start to decrease the amount of things we have due. For example, this week 12 is going to be your final exam week, and week 13 is going to be our presentation summaries. So take a look around the content modules. If you have any questions, let me know on that. We'll navigate over to the discussion boards. Now, I don't require discussion board postings throughout the semester. It's not one of your graded assignments, but I do make discussion boards available for us to have open communication throughout the semester regarding the different chapters that we're going to be working on. I have those discussion boards rather set up by module, so you can see Module 1, the healthcare environment. This is going to correspond to week 1. So when we talk about Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, if you have any particular questions that pertain to those individual chapters, you can post them there. And I monitor these, so I try to be very responsive. But I want to encourage you to post on there so that we can have some open debate and open communication regarding the topics that we're going to be discussing. I also have a discussion board forum if you have questions in particular about your final exam or your quizzes. And then I have a discussion board forum for class general questions. So I do require an introduce yourself discussion posting just so that we can get to know each other in this virtual environment. General questions about the course, you can post those here on the Ask the Instructor discussion board. And then I've got a couple other resources available for you. Now, if we go over to evaluation, you can navigate to assessments, and you can see all of our assessments that we have throughout the semester, starting with our syllabus quiz and going down to our final exam. And those will open and close. Each assessment is going to open Monday of the week that it's assigned at 8 a.m., and you will have till the following Sunday at 11:59 p.m. To complete those unless otherwise noted. So just make sure that you're referring to that course calendar to keep up to date with what's going on. We'll go down to the Dropbox. You'll have a couple Dropboxes set up for assignments due throughout the semester. So the first one, your homework assignments for homework 1 and 2, your case studies, you'll have 2 problem set case studies and 2 ethical case studies, your guest speaker summary, and then your final project. So there's 3 drop boxes contained within this final project. There's one for your topic, there's one for your final project paper, and then there's one for your summary of one of the on-ground presentation summaries for those students who do enroll in the on-ground section. And if we don't have any, then this Dropbox will not be required, but I will make that announcement on D2L. And then you can see how we have the gradebook set up as well. with each one of our graded assignments throughout the semester, and I will calculate your midterm grade at the midterm point of the semester and make that announcement on the Dropbox. Let me navigate back to the Dropbox again real quick and cover what this late assignment Dropbox is. Let's go ahead and click there so that we can read about it. The late assignment Dropbox, if you have missed the deadline for one of those other assignments, let's say your homework or your problem set case studies, you will submit your assignment to this late assignment Dropbox because the other Dropboxes will not be reopened once that date passes. Now, if you do miss the deadline and have to submit to this late assignment Dropbox, there will be a 5-point deduction for every day that your assignment is late. So if you're having issues, please let me know, but otherwise, upload those here to the late assignment Dropboxes. And I've got several rubrics linked up to this. This is just to cover any assignment that may be submitted here, and I will offer feedback regarding those. Other than that, I would encourage you just to kind of look around the site, familiarize yourself with it. This is just a very quick and brief overview of what we've got going on. But as always, guys, if you have any questions, let me scroll over and bring up my contact information. I try to make myself very available to all my students, especially those online, because of the nature of online courses. It can be a little more difficult communication-wise. So I do have main office here on the main ETSU campus if you are local to this area. Now, the class is going to meet on ground through the week, but you are welcome to schedule an appointment with me in my office anytime that you would like to meet or need to meet. I do encourage you to email me for a quicker response because I am in and out of my office a lot. So if you have an urgent question, email is probably going to be the quickest way to get a hold of me. But you are welcome to always call my office. You can see my phone number listed here, 439-6135. My office is located in Lamb Hall in room 41A, so on the very lower level of Lamb Hall. And I also keep Skype up on my computer, and I run that all the time. So if you're not local but still need that face-to-face connection, please, make sure to get me on Skype at it's Instructor Hunt ETSU, INSTHUNT ETSU. If you'd like to chat via Skype, or I'll be happy to set something up through WebEx for us. Guys, I hope that we're going to have a great semester, and if you have any questions, please, feel free to contact me at any time.